What's up YouTube, Playmatter here, and today I am bringing back a segment called Yu-Gi-Oh! Rulings for you. It's basically a session where every now and again I'm going to go through a bunch of rulings, and if you've got any ruling questions of your own, feel free to send them through. Try and keep it meta related and relevant to this format, because it is such an important format, and it is this is definitely when I focus my channel on what is competitive in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so we've got a question about mainly about Fiendish Chain and Valkyrus. So if Valkyrus, there's two interactions. So if Valkyrus is on the field and you Fiendish Chain it, it's an effect, not a cost. So you can't use Valkyrus if it's Fiendish Chained. Some people are like, oh well, it tributes, so it's fine. It's like no, actually, it's doesn't tribute for cost. It's just simply the effect. So no, Fiendish Chain would stop Valkyrus in that manner. However, the other interaction between these two cards is if Valkyrus is in my hand, and let's say they attack with a monster, I use Valkyrus and they use Fiendish Chain on their own monster to try and stop the attack. That doesn't actually work, because in the way that, like, if you Book of Moon or Elshadar Fusion the monster that was attacking, then when the chain resolves, the monster's no longer face up on the field for Valkyrus to negate the attack. However, the monster is attacking. Fiendish Chain doesn't negate the actual attack. It just stops it from being able to attack. However, in the resolution of the chain, the monster is still basically there to have its attack negated. So I believe that's how it's being ruled, is that Fiendish Chain is not one of the cards that you can use on your own monster to stop Valkyrus from going through. So that's the ruling with these two. The next thing is if you've got like a skill drain face up and you summon Qliphort Shell by tributing a Helix, and what happens if you pop the skill drain with the Helix? Can he attack twice? Now, it's quite a complicated question, and there's a bit of debate about judges between this. So don't take my word as final on this. But I personally think that if a Qliphort is face up on the field, it was tributed normally, and skill drain is gone, then it gets the effects. So with Shell, it says, where's the double attack? If this card is normal summoned by tributing a Qli monster, it can make a second attack during each battle phase, and if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. It would get the effect to be able to attack twice in that circumstance. Some people would say not, because it would be affected by skill drain for a small window, under which it would perhaps forget that it's able to activate or use the effect that when it's tributed it can when it's summoned tributing a Qliphort monster, it can attack twice, but I would rule that it's allowed. If you have this particular query, go to your head judge and see what they say. My reasoning behind why this would work is that it's not an effect to remember that it was tribute summoned by tributing a Helix, and the card hasn't gone face down, so why would a skill drain negate that? The ability to attack twice is negated. However, it's no longer being, it's a continuous effect. It's not, but there's no colon or semicolon to say that this is an effect which activates, so it's continuous. So when the continuous effect of skill drain is gone, then the continuous effect of Qliphort Shell will then be active again, as far as my understanding goes. The other question was with Inzektor Hornet. When you've got a Qliphort monster out, and it's been tribute summoned, and it's unaffected by monsters level with a level or rank lower than their current level, then you might think that Inzektor Hornet cannot be used to destroy them. However, it can. It's treated as a spell. It's treated as a spell on the field. It's treated as a spell as it's going to the graveyard. It's treated as the effect of a spell card, and as a result, it goes to the graveyard, even if the Dimensional Fissure is on the field, and will destroy a Qliphort monster, regardless of the fact that it's actually a level 3 monster, because it's being treated as a spell. Moving on to Mind Crush. There's so many rulings with Mind Crush this format, I guess. Just to clarify, none of the Nekroz ritual spells reveal or have costs, so you don't have to show or reveal which monster you are trying to summon with any ritual spell. So just to clarify that. But Mind Crush itself, you cannot use it if you don't have a card in your hand, is the first one. Like, I've constantly had people try and do that to me. It's like, okay, well, you don't have a card in your hand, so no, you can't activate Mind Crush. And also, the declaration happens as the cost. So that happens, and anything that can then be chained to it happens after the declaration of the name. Basically, you don't reveal your hand until the chain is resolving. Then we've got Phantom of Chaos and how it interacts with the Djinn and Shurit. If you use it to interact with Shurit, then you can use it as the full tribute 4. However, you do not get to search. And with the Djinn, you would not put them under a Djinn lock by using it as a ritual material. This is because Phantom of Chaos is only copies effects that are on the field and active on the field. Finally, there's been lots and lots and lots of questions about Ring of Destruction and things like missing timing. It does cause things to miss timing. If you read the card, during your opponent's turn, target one face-up monster your opponent controls whose attack is less than or equal to their life points. Destroy that face-up monster, and if you do, take damage equal to its original attack. Then inflict damage to your opponent, equal to the damage that you took. You can only activate one Ring of Destruction per turn. So yeah, we can tell this by the words "and if you do." It's all part of problem-solving card text, and it says "and if you do." So yeah, essentially, if a monster with an optional effect that would activate and resolve in the graveyard or banished is destroyed by Ring of Destruction, then it will not get its chance to activate because when it's destroyed, the card is not finished resolving and it won't get its chance to activate. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do send me your questions. It'd be great to answer them all and kind of really get into Yugioh ruling theory. Till next time, Playmatter signing out.